I'm going to share with y'all the best customer I've come across in my 32 years of life. Not, let me rewind, not customer, but let me just say the best experience while repairing a customer's vehicle, okay? Go to this guy asked me for a diagnostic. Boom, go to his house, give him a diagnostic, and he's like, I just want you to look over the entire vehicle. Let me know what you think. Okay, cool. So I give him a vehicle inspection, bumper to bumper, dents, electrical, any problems that the car might have. Okay? Boom, pays me for the diagnostic and says, okay, well, I'll let you know when I'd like to do the repairs, but I'm pretty sure I'd like to move forward with you on the repairs. Great. Okay, so I message him the next morning, and he gets back to me, right back at 6:30 or 7 a.m., whatever. I go over there. I bust my balls all day. This is like, I go there from 10 a.m. and I do not leave. I did not get home until midnight. 10 a.m. to midnight. Anyways, so I get there. I'm working, this is like a fucking 18-hour job, like with all the stuff that they need. I take an hour lunch break, okay? I come back. When I come back, my customer's mother is out there firing me up, asking me why the fuck I took an hour lunch and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's irrelevant. If I took a 5-hour lunch, it's still going to cost you the same price. No, it's not, blah, blah, blah. Like, she did not comprehend flat rate. If I tell you it's going to take, if it's the book time's 4 hours, that's what you're paying me. Whether it takes me 16 or 1 hour, that's still what you're paying me. She could not grasp this concept. Anyway, she's sitting here cussing me out, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting here trying to bite my tongue. And none of y'all know me, but I am very, very impatient, petty, and I love to argue. That's a recipe for disaster. Anyways, she just sits there and I'm like, hey man, like, this is your mom and all, but I can't talk to her because literally anytime I start a sentence, she just cuts me off. This lady accuses me of purchasing the wrong parts and acts like I'm gonna put the wrong parts on the vehicle and it not work, and then I charge more. I'm like, okay, if that's the case, look up the part number. No, I want you to install it right now in front of me, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sure, lady, let me just install this 5-hour long job instantly. Why can't you just look up the fucking part number? And that'll prove that I didn't buy just some random fucking part. Anyway, she kept going. Literally, this experience took 3 hours to get over. And finally, she ends up fucking getting in her car, acting like she's gonna ram my car. And her son is in the seat. He gets out. She floors it down the street, throws his phone out the window, acts like a fucking child. And guess what? I did this job. Customer was happy the entire time. She accused me of trying to act like I knew all this stuff that he didn't, and I'm trying to get over on him. That's not me as a person. I care about my job. I have passion, and I'm a perfectionist. If it's not right, I'm gonna make it right. So, and then she's like, oh, you just do meth and blah, blah, blah. Well, okay. Newsflash, people, I have done methamphetamine in my life. Yeah, that's not a surprise. I've came out as I'm a fentanyl addict, recovering addict. I don't even like meth. And I have my teeth. For you to accuse me of that shit, fuck you. Anyways, please, if you don't understand something your mechanic is saying or something, just ask them. And guess what? If you don't trust that they're gonna give you a response, maybe you shouldn't hire them. And if your mom wants to act like a fucking 2-year-old and come and cuss me out and do all this stuff and say I'm unprofessional and accuse me of all this shit, the next time I'm just gonna be like, dude, I don't get paid enough for this, I'm out. Anyways, be nice to your mechanics. Don't do that, because that will top any experience that I've had in business in my 32 years of life, and I will never forget this instance. And guess what? I could have left. I could have done all this petty stuff like I wanted to. Like, you know, my mind's like, oh, go unplug that starter relay. You know, go unplug a bunch of relays or fuses or something. Good luck, lady, and then just leave. But I didn't. That's not me. I mean, no, sorry, that is me as a person. But I had to sit back and just take a couple breaths. And I even told the lady, I'm like, you know, maybe you're just having a bad day. I don't know. But you're not even letting me talk for 2 seconds. So really, I don't have anything else to say to you. And she's like, oh, well, you just don't want me to stand there and watch you. I'm like, you're right, I don't. If you stand here, I'm leaving. You need to go inside or leave the property, and your son, the person who is paying me, can sit on my shoulder, rub my nuts, whatever the fuck he wants to do. And then she's like, oh, well, I'll even pay you double an hour, blah, blah, blah. It's not about the money, honey, blah, blah, blah. You're bitching about an $1,800 job on a piece of shit vehicle that is over 200,000 miles and has, you know, 4 or 5 problems, which actually isn't that much considering the mileage and the age of the vehicle. But you're acting like, oh my God, this is so much in repairs. No, it's really not. That wasn't even having any major repairs. And if you're bitching about that and now you're going to say you're paying double an hour, you are all talk and you're trying to flex all this money on me. And guess what? You're not impressing me. First of all, you will never impress me. Second of all, and I told her this part, if you're paying for it, I'm not doing the job. I'll leave right now. I don't want your money. I'm making less off of your son, and I even gave him a discounted rate. But, like, nah, you're not going to talk to me like that and try to say this, like, yeah. Anyway, sorry, guys. I know this is a long rant video, but please, 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 don't treat a mechanic like this, because it really brings out the best of us. When I say best, I'm being sarcastic. It really makes us want to fuck your car up, never do business for you again, and it actually, some mechanics might not tell you this, but I guarantee you that it crosses every mechanic's mind that if you put us through hell, you know what that makes me want to do? It only makes me want to make the job for the next mechanic even harder. You know, put thread locker on the bolts, whatever it might be. But guess what? That's not fair to the next mechanic. That guy did nothing to me, and I'm really taking it out on him when it's this lady's fault. But if the customer would have just, you know, asked me questions, which he did, and maybe clarify, because obviously he was confused and he had to ask his mom for something, or maybe she just butted in. I don't fucking know, but I mean, if I had to guess, it was probably she butted in because, you know, that's just the person she is. Yeah. Anyways, I keep saying this, but have a great day. Treat your mechanics nice, because guess what? Robots might be able to replace us someday, but we're going to be some of the last ones that robots replace. And boy, the more and more shortages that this technician world, mechanic world gets, you're going to have less options to deal with. And I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I'm a great option. I've had 12 years of customer service experience. So set aside the repairing a car ability, I want to make sure that the customer is satisfied and doesn't feel cheated. And one of my downfalls is that might end up to where I'm the one who ended up cheated, but guess what? As long as the customer is happy, it'll in return make me happy because my business is doing well. It might not make me happy right away, but if the customer's happy, my business is happy. My business is happy. My pockets are happy. Have a good one.